Hello, gorgeous people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. 2:30 here. By now, I'm supposed to be sleeping. Very, very crazy long day, very tiring day. I woke up around, think around very early, 9. So it's been more than 12 hours. But I thought of doing a review, but my body's like, nah. So I just remember suddenly that I forgot to write down one personal request from one of the brothers. I think I forgot his name, but he is a doctor. I think he's from perhaps India. So please do remind others on the comment back box below. This is gonna be a list for doctors. Okay. Why did I decide to do top 15 doctors list? I think I have done this before, but I would like to pay tribute. These particular angels. Okay, they are not just human beings. They are a lot more than that. Uh, since the corona outbreak, even before that, they just keep saving lives. They work, and I got to meet a lot of doctors in my journey in Bangladesh who are, like even from Pakistan, overseas. I see how their life is. They hardly have any life. They, especially at these hours, I'm going to take a little bit of time. I do apologize if you find it a bit boring, but I will tell you why doctors are special. They are basically angels because they save lives. They try their till their last, effort to save a life. So during the corona pandemic, they are the ones who are most exposed to the threat of corona. Of course we all are, but many of the doctors, they sacrifice their lives. Okay, so this is nothing actually. I cannot do anything to pay tribute. All I can say is thank you so much. May God bless you all and keep you and your families protected. And I hope we actually find the vaccination soon, so our corona will go away and you guys can be back to your normal life with your friends, family, relatives, your children. So this is gonna be my 15 fragrances for doctors. Okay, I salute you, doctors, nurses, any healthcare individuals who dedicate yourself to the social work. I love you all, and I say salute. Okay, so no honorable mentions. Oh yeah, one honorable mention, but I will mention in the last. Okay, I did not include in the list, but I'll show you. So I'll start with number 15. These fragrances, I always imagine a doctor to be sophisticated, and they are not wearing something very heavy at workplace to disturb others, but they're wearing something friendly. When you smell them, they smell of class, and they smell of, like, confidence, as well as, because doctors on most part, they have good taste in fragrances, if you do not know by now. So I would imagine they were mostly, on most part, something sophisticated, fresh, soft, and a little bit sweet, not overbearing sweetness. Okay, or overbearing something skanky. So these are just my imagination. So I'm gonna go with it. Number 15, I'm gonna go with Daniel's Century. This is beautiful little fragrance for doctors, because this fragrance comes in 135 ml, I believe, and this fragrance, I think it's supremely affordable. It's 135 ml. This features also a magnetic top if you buy a big bottle, and the fragrance features neroli, some freshness, and such a beautiful, long-lasting, fresh perfume. You just wouldn't believe if until you smell it. There's a new blue version, but I prefer this over that, performance-wise and smell-wise. Number 15, Daniel Century. Check out all the reviews. I have covered every single fragrance here individually, except one. I am going to mention which one that is. Okay. Number 14 is one of my new purchase. I just want to show you this one instead of the original. This is a flanker. Because this fragrance is a little bit more interesting than the original. This is Givenchy Only Gentleman Casual Chic with that beautiful orange stem. Okay, also comes in orange spray. So what I like about this perfume, it has that beautiful, I think juniper or something like this fruitiness. It has some sharp fruitiness and freshness at the same time. It has violets, and it's kind of like spicy, got the ginger, cardamom. So very handsome, sophisticated fragrance. If you stay in the chamber, like chamber, and you're working, like writing prescriptions, seeing patients, this will smell really like professional in your workplace. Okay, so Givenchy Only Gentleman Casual Chic still can be had under like $65. So great fragrance for doctors. Really nice bottle too, and juice color. Number 30 is the fragrance I have reviewed, but I haven't reviewed. This is one of my latest purchase, but I reviewed the older version. This is a new version. This is from House of Ralph Lauren. This is Polo Sport. I know many of you who are already 30, 40, they will recognize this, okay, as their school days. This is 97 release, I think. So this one, I know it's a kind of like a sporty fragrance, but I think it will work so well. It has that cool water, Bulgari Acqua, a little bit of polo blue, all this mixed together, sort of like a sentimental fragrance. So this is the new version. I'm gonna review this maybe tomorrow with the blue sprayer. This is the new version. So what I like about this fragrance, this is very minty, this is very citrusy. At the same time, this has some greenness to it, like I think seaweed, and some other notes like vetiver, perhaps a lot of other notes combined together. So it's kind of like a fresh blue green scent. So this fragrance will be kind of ozonic. It will remind you of 90s if you like cool water, Acqua di Gio, or polo blue, those Acqua, Bulgari Acqua, deep sea. This is going to be perfect for your workplace. It will make you fresh. It will keep you fresh 4 or 5 hours. Then you reapply. Okay, Polo Sport by Ralph Lauren. So next one I'm going to show you is inexpensive yet gem of a fragrance. This used to retail like $75, but still, even if it becomes $5, I'm going to rate this as high as before. Okay, this is Ferrari Bright Neroli. So I understand some people do not like a Neroli note. If you do not enjoy, then perhaps you can skip it, but it has a very sweet, fresh, sharp Ferrari a Neroli note, and it's so beautiful. First time I smelled this, I think my second or third bottle. First time I smelled this, I think I paid for it like around $40 when I bought it for the first time like few years back. And my sentiment was such a beautiful fragrance. I didn't care what people said. It has sort of this wet feel, like not wet. It's sort of like a moist, like layering on your skin, and it smells sweet, citrusy. It's kind of like feminine as well, like it could be unisex. But if you do enjoy a note of Ferrari, if you do enjoy a note of Neroli, I'm sorry I told you I'm tired, but I want to do it. This is one of the best Ferrari. It's one of the best Ferrari fragrance you can get. Not Neroli. You can get one of the best. Yeah, this also one of the best from this house. But Ferrari Bright Neroli, definitely one of my suggestions for doctors. Amazing, cheapy. Okay, number 11. Then we hit top 10. These are all by ranking, just for fun. Number 11. Yes, it's way down the order for a reason. Okay, I'll tell you. This is Guerlain Vetiver EDT. There's an extreme version. You guys know that. There's a vintage version. I also am aware of it. But what's great about this fragrance is the versatility. This one anybody can use. Anybody can use. School, college, universities, office, lawyers, doctors. So this fragrance, one thing about this fragrance is very strong. Okay, this is why I did not put it up in the list. It's very strong. This fragrance really project, lasts a long time. So if you're at workplace, you want to smell green, perhaps you can go with CK Eternity. But this fragrance actually is a better quality, better built, longer lasting. So I would suggest just go with one spray. Okay, that will be adequate for your like say inside the hospital or a clinic. If you are going to go like 5-6 sprays, people or patient can be little bit disturbed, but this is very strong. Okay, but this still I have to put it in the list. Very nice vetiver, on the classiest fragrance in this, like unbelievable price tag, unbelievable price this one comes in. Okay, perhaps get a 200 ml, it will serve you a long time. Vetiver by Guerlain EDT. So time for top 10. I think let me count once again. Yes, I just wanted to be sure, and then I'll show you in the end my honorable mention. I'm taking my sweet time today. I'm not rushing because actually I want to say why I chosen this fragrance. Okay, one by one. Number 10. It's discontinued, but it still can be found. John Barbatos, perhaps one of the best offerings. This is Artisan Pure. The one of the best things is the bottle. It's really lovely. Doesn't matter it became old, like it's been a while, but I still enjoy how beautifully they crafted this bottle and this nice touches underneath. 125 ml, very sharp once again, very clean. It has that Tom Ford quality, really lovely. If you do not smell this, you do not know how nice. It has some peppery kick to it, really summer friendly. And when you wear white apron, this is gonna be like I don't know if you call it apron, white doctor's coat and stuff. This is gonna go perfectly with that. It goes so high, nicely with the high heat. I'm so sorry. And John Barbados Artisan Pure, number 10. Number 9, I was gonna go with one fragrance from Prada, but I decided to show this one because this is growing on me more than Prada L'Homme, and this is Prada L'Homme Low. Okay, the blue. Okay, why I'm choosing this? This one has that little bit twist, like if you know Dior Homme O. I have a small miniature. I will show you. I never ended up buying a bottle because I have Prada L'Homme. This fragrance can replace Prada L'Homme. I mean, Dior Homme O. Today I'm gonna say all the wrong things over and over again. Okay, so Dior is more expensive than this one. This one can be had for very good pricing nowadays, under $65 or $60, and this is so worth it because it has little bit of freshness up top. Okay, like Prada L'Homme is fresh, But this one has this watery quality. It has this iris, and that iris makes it so beautiful. It's like moment you wear it, you actually enjoy it yourself. So people around you will really enjoy the way you smell. I think this is gonna make you keep you fresh, clean, and other people will be like when they smell it, they will feel like, oh, the doctor is pleasant, and perhaps I already am cured, or like I'm feeling better already. This is freshness in a bottle. Prada L'Homme Low number 9. I understand sometimes this ratings like ranking could be not per your choice, but just for fun, just work with me today. So number 8, this is a surprising fragrance. I was gonna add just the elder brother, but I had to add this. This is perhaps a bit strong, but this is a compliments galore. If you're a doctor, like you're working day in day out, and you just want something to last about half day, Versace Dylan Blue. This is a compliment magnet. I wore this yesterday when I went to a shop to buy some sandals and shoes. The shopkeepers there, like it's Bata, right? So the guys were following me. They're like, if you don't mind, sir, can I ask you what you're wearing? Your fragrance is so beautiful. I just love the way it smells. So they are not saying about projection. They don't know these terms, but I told them it's Versace Dylan Blue. So this fragrance actually, wherever I remember getting many compliments with this, a bit synthetic, but this fragrance is blue, fresh, reminds you sort of like Bulgari Aqua Atlantic, but it's definitely a beautiful fragrance. If you have this, just casual, if you're on a run, you don't know what to wear, dumb rich, okay? So definitely I would say doctors go 1 to 2 sprays. That's it. That's about it. If you want to make it last whole day, go 3 to 4 sprays. It will project all day, and you'll smell really pleasant. Again, it's the cleaner side, blue side. Amazing fragrance. Dylan Blue by Versace. Okay, 10, 9, 8. Number 7 is a discontinued perfume. I'm still suggesting this. This is YSL L'Homme Libre. My love for this fragrance is immense. This kind of fragrance you also get like Xenia Vumo. You get kind of like Ferrari Vumo. Fahrenheit has some this sort of notes, also D Squared, Rocky Mountain Wood. But this perfume, like something special about this fragrance. Moment you smell it, at first you might not get it. You'll be like, oh, it's weird. More and more you wear it, it grows on you. I think doctors, my best friend, one of my best friends in the community, Dr. Jeffrey, I think this should be his signature scent. Because this is sophistication in a bottle. Very sophisticated guy, my friend. Dr. Jeffrey is a very sophisticated guy. When he speaks, you want to hear. So yeah, I think L'Homme Libre, something magical about it. And one of my best friends, Natasha, she also said she loved this on a man. Very handsome. Try it, you'll know. Like the violet leaves, amazingly done. Highly underrated. I think this one should have got same love with La Nuit de L'Homme, because this is that good. Okay, so L'Homme Libre by YSL still can be found here and there. Okay, so number, I think 6, and then hit top 5. Yep, number 6. This is a very nice fragrance. This is Prada Luna Rossa Carbon. I have from this line Luna Rossa Sport Extreme Black. I reviewed the original Luna Rossa. This one I felt like it's similar to Dior Sauvage, so I did not buy it. I reviewed it, I didn't buy it. Recently I was feeling like, my Dior Sauvage at the back is like about 20 ml left. I don't reach for it that much, That is my story with Dior Sauvage. That's why I didn't include this. I included this. So why did this one got edge over Dior Sauvage? The reason being, this is a little bit more sophisticated. Once again, the word sophisticated. This is a better smelling fragrance. It's a little bit less peppery, less metallic, and it's like it has this darkness on the dry down. So at first spray, when I sprayed for the first time, it reminds me sort of like Aventus, Sauvage, and I think there was one more fragrance I can remember at this point. Perhaps Bulgari Aqua Atlantic, I don't remember, but this is that kind of a DNA. It's a familiar DNA, but it is kind of great for, like office work, like if you're going for a little bit of formal dress up. This is something I would prefer over Dior Sauvage for doctors. Prada Luna Rossa Carbon. Amazing little fragrance for a very good pricing. So time for top 5. Top 5 I picked up I really thought through the process. The whole process I thought of it. And I wanted to do something a little bit different than just fresh. Okay. So number 5, Givenchy Gentleman. This is the EDT, I think. The new EDT, yes. So I have the EDP. I have reviewed the cologne, the white one. And this is one of the most versatile in the whole list. Very long lasting. It's very modern. You get the pair, you get like kind of like Valentino Uomo Intense, what you get, Dior Intense, and then you get the pair. You get a little bit of sweetness. It's very sharp. It reminds me sort of like Moschino boy toy, because I guess it has some pink pepper, or that pear note is common. So such a beautiful, sexy fragrance. If you are watching like Grey's Anatomy at the back in the days, these are the kind of fragrances doctors would wear. They were flirting, young doctors. I would think like intern doctors. This is a great fragrance for that. Signature scent. Givenchy Gentleman #5, the new version. #4. This guy has to be here, isn't it? Acqua di Essenza. Nothing much I can say about this. This is a masterpiece. I just have this bottle remaining. I used to have 180 ml before. This, they discontinued. Don't know why. Just so good. This is so good. This is the strongest in this line. Definitely my #1, followed by Profondo. But this can get a little bit more pricey, I understand. But if you can find under $100 deal for 75 ml, buy it. This is one of the best fragrances a man can wear. It doesn't matter what profession you're in. So for doctors, highly recommended. Essenza by Acqua di Giorgio Armani. #3. You see, Hugo Boss is ahead of a lot of these other fragrances. Why? This is one of my most favorite fragrances recent time. I cannot recommend it enough. Look at the juice color once again. Just eye-catching, lovely. This is EDP concentration, and this is Hugo Boss is one of the best flankers. This is called Infinite. Okay, this one the prices have gone down in time. I think this got that fresh apple. It's just so fresh still. It smells sometimes like black tea, but it's not enlisted, and it has that olive tree, aquatic, blue notes. So try it out. This is very long lasting, very beautiful perfume. Hugo Boss bottle Infinite EDP. #2. What is better than those? Versace Porum, Versace's signature. 200 ml? Yes, that's correct. You have to buy a 200 ml because it looks awesome. Okay, even if you have, I'm just joking, even if you have the smallest bottle, you can absolutely enjoy it. But if you do have the cash, if you do have the budget, you better buy 200 ml of this, because these are available at a better price. That you get better value for money. Such a beautiful fragrance, guys, for office, professional man, doctors. If you're wearing this and you're just walking around, all the like, not patients, I would say other female colleagues, they're gonna try to flirt with you because it's so masculine, fresh, citrusy, aquatic. Women love this kind of perfume. This is a winner. In my book, always is gonna be classic all the time. Versace Puro, #2. So that leads me to #1. #1, what they pick for doctors? I picked Cedrat Boise. Okay, you'll be like, no, 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 no. Why this out of all those great fragrances? The reason being, this is affordable niche and one of the best niche fragrance in the game. This is one of the best in this house as well. Safest. Lemon. It has kind of like pineapple-y feel, kind of sweet, candied, sort of sweet candy, lemon. And then it has that woody, leathery. It's just so fresh, so juicy. Whenever you smell this on a man, you actually compliment them. I do. I personally, when I smell this on people, I compliment them because I can detect it. It's just so sweet. It's just sexy. And I think this is the sexiest doctor in the house at this moment. Okay, Cedrat Boise, inoffensive still. It doesn't offend anybody. So very long lasting, good fragrance. And now I think well under $100. Okay, for 120 ml, you cannot ask for a better bargain. Cedrat Boise is my #1 pick. So now, time for my honorable mention. This is very expensive, but many of the doctors are very rich too. I'm just joking. But I noticed doctors have good taste nonetheless. But when you're actually practicing, let's say you're a dentist or you already have your own clinic, own practice, I noticed that doctors make very decent money. They deserve it definitely because they have the skills and they deserve to earn a very decent living. So when you actually have money, you can buy some great fragrances. I was going to include Hachivat. Then I'm like, no, that's too loud. So ended up showing the boring great Aventus. What you gonna do? But yeah, trust me, 120 ml. Get this. I think doctors would smell the best doctors in the world. You can trust them. When someone smells like this, trust me, you trust them. Whenever they say something like, oh, that man cannot lie. So it's just my story. I just am so happy I have a new bottle. I missed it. My old bottle finished and it was just few drops left. I always used to show you like this. But I think Creed Aventus 120 ml 2015 batch at least, it would be best for doctors if you can afford this fragrance. Okay, that's my list. Honorable mention. creates Aventus. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I made a long video especially dedicating this to you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. God bless you. Stay safe, and we always love you. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye bye.